Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, my name is Josh and I make videos about how to make your money go the furthest. So if you're interested in those types of videos and you'd like to see more like it, then feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel by gently tapping that subscribe button below. So in this video, I'm going to be reviewing the Capital One Spark Business Cash Credit Card. I'm going to be going over some of the main points of this credit card, so I'll be highlighting some of the features that you may like about this credit card, in addition to some of the things that you may not like so much about this credit card. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into it. So I'm going to start this out by talking about some of the features that you may like about this credit card. And the first thing is that $500 spend bonus if you spend at least $4,500 within the first 3 months of opening your credit card. So that would work out to being around $1,500 per month. And this is Capital One's way of saying thank you for opening the card, and they're basically giving this $500 away to you for free just for spending $4,500 within the first 3 months. So that's a great added bonus to opening an account. And in addition to that, you'll also be earning 2% cash back on unlimited purchases with this card as well. So even with the $500 spend bonus, even the first $4,500 in purchases, you'll be earning 2% back on, and that is unlimited, so it won't be capped out at a certain amount. Be unlimited year-round, 2% cash back, so that is pretty solid. Another good thing about this credit card is that there is no annual fee. However, that is going to be just for the first year. In the second year and beyond, there will be a $95 annual fee, which I guess could be a bad thing, but I'll get into that a little bit later in this video. Additionally, if you do some of your business overseas or you do any type of travel internationally, this would be a credit card you could definitely take with you just because there's no foreign transaction fee. So that's a big perk, just because other credit cards, even ones that aren't necessarily for business, will charge a fee anywhere between 2 to 3%. So this is a good credit card that you could take with you internationally and you won't be charged extra for using it there. And finally, another great thing about these Spark Business credit cards is that you can order extra cards for your employees, which they would be considered authorized users. So perhaps if you have someone in your accounting department that often has to order some type of office supplies such as printer paper or calculators, anything office related or anything business related at all, you can go ahead and give them authorized users credit cards. That way they don't have to come to you every time they need to make a purchase. And then with those cards, you can also set spend limits for them. So if you only think that the accounting department may only spend $200 per month, you can set their spend limit around $200 per month. That way you're not putting yourself at such a big risk by giving them $1,000 to spend each month and then them end up spending over that allotted amount. And of course you can increase or decrease those amounts over time as how you see fit, but it is definitely a great feature of having these credit cards. All right, so now that I mentioned some of the good things about this credit card, I'm gonna go ahead and jump over to some of the things that you may not like so much about this credit card. And I'm going to start out with the fees. And to be honest, the fees really aren't anything that bad. It's pretty much the same thing you would see with any other credit card on the market. So if you were to take out a cash advance, there would be a cash advance fee of $10 or 3%, whichever is greater. I always just say to just completely avoid these. There's really no reason to take out a cash advance unless you're just absolutely strapped for cash, but I would definitely just avoid those if at all possible. In addition to that, there is also a late payment fee up to $39. That really shouldn't be an issue though. Just make sure you're paying this credit card off on time. And then finally, like I mentioned earlier in the video, there will be a $95 annual fee. That won't kick in until after the first year though, because the first year that fee is waived. So the first year there will be a $0 annual fee. In the second year and beyond, you'll have that $95 annual fee. Now that's going to be completely up to you if you want to continue on using this credit card after the first year and have that $95 annual fee. I will say though, if you do the math, if you spend at least $1,600 per month, you'd actually be coming out ahead earning 2% cash back versus Capital One Spark Business's other credit card that earns 1.5% cash back. The reason is that $1,600 per month added up over time and receiving 2% cash back versus $1,600 spent per month earning just 1.5% cash back. You'll actually be earning more even with the annual fee just because you're earning 0.5% more in cash back. So that is something to think about. If you are spending at least $1,600 per month with this credit card, or you expect to, then even with the annual fee, it would be worth it paying that annual fee if you are spending at least that amount. You'd end up having a net cash back. So more back in your pocket to do really whatever you want to do with it. And then if you figure out that you actually spend a little bit less than $1,600 per month on average, what you could actually do is just downgrade your credit card from the 2% cashback credit card to the other Spark Business Cash credit card that earns 1.5% cashback but doesn't have the annual fee. So then you could carry on from that point on and you wouldn't have to pay any type of annual fee and you would still end up earning 1.5% cash back. It wouldn't be the 2% cash back, but you wouldn't have to worry about closing your account or risking any bad things happening possibly to your credit score by closing your account, and you can continue on without any troubles. You wouldn't have to apply for another business credit card. You could just continue on as normal and you wouldn't have to worry about paying any type of annual fee. So that would be an option for you to use. Another option that you would have is when you see that $95 annual fee hit, you could always call into Capital One and see if they can waive that fee. It is possible that they will waive it, although it's not guaranteed and they're definitely not obligated to. It would be an option. And of course, if they don't waive the fee, at that point you could go ahead and downgrade your account to 1.5% cash back, and then that fee would be waived at that point in time, I do believe, and then you would just get your new card in the mail. It should be the same card number and everything. It's just that it would be the new card terms of only earning 1.5% cash back instead of the 2% cash back, but then you wouldn't have the annual fee on there. So that would definitely be an option worth pursuing. And finally, the last bad thing I could say about this credit card, and I really don't even know if I would mention this as a bad thing, it's just something you should probably look out for. It says credit card, as you know, is a business credit card, so it's definitely going to be reporting to the business credit bureaus. One thing you should definitely keep an eye out for, though, and know, is that it also reports to personal credit bureaus. So you should always keep an account that you should be paying this credit card off on time, because it could impact your personal credit as well. So if you think, oh, it's okay if I pay late a few different times because my business credit doesn't matter as much to me as my personal credit, well, no, it's actually going to affect your personal credit as well. So if you want to keep your personal credit and good in line, then you definitely want to treat this credit card the same as you would any of your personal credit cards. So just keep that in mind. That's going to be reporting to both your personal credit bureau and the business credit bureau. So just one thing to keep in mind. Again, it's not necessarily a bad thing as long as you're paying your credit card off on time. So to sum things up, I would say this is a good credit card, as it does earn a solid cash back at 2% back. And then you have that really good $500 spend bonus if you spend at least $4,500 within the first 3 months. So it's definitely a credit card that I would recommend. It's one that you can use internationally if you take any trips abroad. And then all in all, a $95 annual fee really isn't too bad, considering that you do earn 2% cash back. And like I mentioned before, even if you spend at least $1,600 per month, you'd be coming out ahead versus the other credit card that only earns 1.5% cash back with no annual fee. Well, that about wraps up this video. If you did enjoy the content in this one, you'd like to see more like it, then please hit that like button below, as it helps get this video out to other viewers like you. Also hit the subscribe button and leave a comment in the comment section below. Let me know what you think of this credit card, or if you currently have it, let me know how you like it so far. And until next time, I'll see you guys, and I hope you have a great day today.